recording.
Okay, this here is Brock Manhammer again, and it may look like I'm with the same person, but that Obi-Wan Kenobi is actually being controlled by someone else. So, who are you? To be clear here, let me back up. We have just got to, we just got convinced Boss Nass to give us a bongo.
So, we're gonna be playing an instrument to Naboo?
No, we're moving on to the next level, which is a bigger fish. Reference to there's always a bigger fish. Hold A. There you go.
Okay.
So this is my son, who is 28 years younger than me. And by the way, we're not going to be paying much attention to the dialogue here, so don't get used to it. So you're old enough to have gone through school long before the pandemic, right?
Yes.
Don't worry, the Force will guide us. The Force? Oh, no! Quick, shoot!
What was it, oh god.
We need this creature out of the way. Shoot it, Obi-Wan.
Did I get a mini kit? So, what was it like when the pandemic happened?
Well, it was a little frustrating.
It was frustrating? Oh dang it, you got us again.
We're gonna get crushed!
Like, what was it, what made it frustrating?
Schooling was a little difficult and different.
Uh-huh. Like, what else? How was school
Different.
how was it better? How was it worse? Give me a
Whenever it gets to virtual, I mean, you do have the chance to be on screens more, but there also is a chance that you could be on YouTube watching videos instead of doing your work. While in person school, well, you are basically in there
yeah.
and doing the work.
Yeah, that's something Adia talked about too, that a couple of times there were some people in her class that were caught being on
Full speed
YouTube.
ahead. It's a call to the planet forward back bombing. Your constant optimism is really encouraging, Jar Jar.
So what was another thing that
Yes, but we should still be able
that
to
was an issue with the pandemic? Like, how was your social change because of it?
Well, it was changed due to the fact that not a lot was happening in person, and also, it was, it was a little harder to do other things like clubs and organizations and going to concerts if you're in music, and also doing football if you were in sports.
So were you a big sports fan then when you were in school?
I did orchestra.
Orchestra? You play an instrument.
Yes.
Okay.
I see our friend is hungry again.
So did you do other clubs or anything like that?
Well, I was in choir.
Uh-huh. So orchestra and choir.
Yes.
Well, that sounds awesome.
stupid chair.
This guy needs to take that thing back to the manufacturer.
Very much so. Viceroy really needs to, well, learn a thing or two.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Shit. Tutorial kyber bricks can be used to upgrade your abilities.
I'll appreciate. Oh.
Hit B.
I'm trying.
How do you get out of it? Whoops. This one. So what else was something you dealt with because of the pandemic?
Well, things were a lot different during the pandemic.
Like what?
Such as, well, I cannot explain it. However, all I know is that it was different.
So it was different in several ways. Like people did a whole lot more online shopping versus in-store shopping. Sure, some people did do some in-store shopping, but online really, really ate Walmart's lunch. And that's why Walmart started the order it online in the app and we'll deliver it to your car option. Things like that.
Those who did not have phones or the app, they probably had a better chance of healthier garden food, or if they were on a farm, fresh beef or pork or turkey or chicken.
Okay. We did not have fresh animal meat like that to take advantage of. Also, I wouldn't have been able to anyway. What am I gonna do? Beat a cow to death with a shovel? I think it would have hurt me first.
You think?
I'm not a hunter. Not against hunting, but it's not personally in my skill set. So, tell me about, do you have a girlfriend or anything?
I do
like
not.
that? Do you know of people that do have girlfriends, boyfriends?
I do not.
You don't know anyone who has any boyfriend or girlfriend? No one in your whole school that you know has a
Well,
boyfriend or girlfriend?
possibly.
Do you know how the pandemic affected their ability to go do stuff?
Well, it possibly might have made it a little harder.
Yeah. I know my nephew got married,
Indeed.
and the bishop wasn't even in the same building. He was zooming in. He came in on a video call, married him from his house. That would never have happened before. That's like the kind of thing that it only happens in weird movies.
I
20
hear
years ago.
during the pandemic, whenever someone was to be baptized, they were either A, splashed with a water gun, or B, something else.
That is not accurate.
Well, it was heard at school, so lots of things are inaccurate there.
Yeah. You're getting ready to drive soon.
Yeah,
Are you excited about that?
a little nervous.
A little nervous. Tell me.
Well, I'm not that good at driving, and even if I was, it would be,
Well, okay. If we're being honest here, you don't even have a learner's permit yet. So, of course you're not good at driving. You've driven a shopping cart, a go-kart, maybe an ATV up until now. Is that accurate? So, it's expected that you're not going to be
good at it.
very skilled at driving. Are you excited about learning a manual transmission?
I don't know.
It's just like your sister. I'm requiring you to learn a manual transmission.
I understand.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about the idea that gasoline engine cars are going to be gone soon, soon-ish, relatively speaking, and I'm making you learn how to drive a standard transmission?
Do you want the answer that is coming from the what's the word?
I don't
From
know.
the person who is. Do you want the words from the
Come on, spit it out.
what's the word? Someone who argues against certain things. Do you want to hear the words of the protester or the?
I want to hear your words. What do you think about it?
It kind of seems a little ironic.
Yeah.
Eventually, fossil fuels will grow again, but that will not be in our lifetime.
No, it will not.
And also, we will be above that sort of work. Eventually, they could be in museums as forms of how we used to power our things, or as how oil is formed.
Okay. What I'm saying is, how do you feel about me requiring you to learn a manual transmission, knowing that soon enough, in your lifetime likely, battery cars will be the only kind of cars? See, the question I'm asking is because electric cars don't have a shifter. If there's a gear reduction in the car, it's, you know, it's not there. You automatic transmission, you have to manually select gears. Well, you have to manually select if you're driving reverse, if you're putting it in park. Manual transmission, you have to choose which gear you're in. But electric vehicles frequently don't have any kind of transmission or gearbox at all. Tesla has a gearbox, I'm pretty sure, but many of these other electric vehicles, they don't have a gearbox. It's just direct drive. You just push on the you don't even say push on the gas anymore. That's
pedal to the metal.
Well, there's a pedal, but you don't say push on the gas. There's no gas anymore. It's just
outrageous.
It's an accelerator pedal.
Fancy pants password controlled lock on my door, then depart without telling me the password.
So, are you frustrated that I'm in essence forcing you to learn ancient technology?
To be fair, ancient technology is quite fun, but
you're allowed to have a different opinion. I'm just saying. You're not saying this to me.
No.
I'm just talking to you about it.
I understand. And you are hearing my opinion. I do sometimes think that ancient technology is quite fun and cool.
So, are you saying you think it's then a good idea to learn how to drive something that's going to literally be gone in your lifetime?
Well, at least I'll have the knowledge to teach others.
But what would be the point of teaching others if, again, it's going to be gone in your lifetime?
I do not have an answer for this question. I'm sorry.
Well, that's fine. So, you're in high school. What, if any, plans have you made for your career?
I don't have any plans, even though I think I should have plans.
Frequently people do have some plans. Your sister is younger than you, and she already thinks she has a plan on her life goal. If it stays that's up to her. If she changes her mind, that's, a lot of people change their mind. Some people change their mind halfway through college. And that's totally fine. If that's their decision, that's what they're doing. Do you have anything that you're leaning toward?
I don't know.
So no, you don't have anything you got an idea?
Nope.
Okay. Pets. Do you wish we had pets? Why or why not?
I don't know.
You can wish something.
I mean, we already have a baby sister, and that's enough responsibility.
Okay. A baby sister is not a pet.
I understand. I understand what you're meaning. It's just some of us are not here all that often, and also we have to switch homes every weekend.
Okay.
Which means we may not be here to well take care of the pet.
Okay. So you're thinking of it more about the logistics of caring for an animal.
Yeah.
Versus the joy or struggle of having an animal.
Yeah.
Okay. So you play an instrument.
Mm-hmm.
Are you good at it?
I'm only as good as I practice.
No, come on. I don't need to hear, like, do you think you're good at it?
I do not know if I'm good at it.
Do other people tell you if you're good at it? Who would know if you don't know?
Well, my orchestra teacher, my
Okay.
family.
Does your orchestra teacher tell you if you're good at it?
I don't know. Well, so far he hasn't said anything on the subject.
Okay. I'm hoping for your answers, not what you think I want to hear.
I understand, and those are my answers.
Okay. Somewhat frustrating. Do you have fun playing your instrument?
Yes.
Okay. Are you excited when people come to your concerts at school?
Yeah.
Yeah? I am frequently frustrated at your concerts. You know why?
Why?
Well, because, my son, it's not your fault. It's my fault, honestly. But you are not a very tall person. And frequently, your instructors place you 2 or 3 rows back, behind other people. I can never get a good photo of you while you're at a concert.
Okay.
How do you feel about essentially being hidden behind other music stands and musicians in the presentation?
Well, it is a little annoying at times,
Yeah?
but I've learned to, well, be thankful that I am in that class and that I have done good.
So what I'm hearing is, to quote Cookie Monster, me not sad because Cookie gone. Me happy because Cookie happened.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, Jar Jar.
I apologize to Jar Jar. He deserved it.
I mean, did he?
Yes. He definitely did.
Outrageous! That locksmith installs this fancy pants password-controlled lock on my door, then departs without telling me the password. And I'll tell you what, I'm certainly not heading to the Usku district to get it myself. They don't call me the most stubborn man in Theed for nothing.
Tell you what, it's really been a pleasure interviewing you for this battle sequence.
Yeah.
And so this is Brock Manhammer and
this is his son.
Brock Manhammer's son. Don't die.
Don't blow up in a fire pit either.